Welcome to the FANily!
Dun 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 dun. Hey guys, you have McGann, and I have some new gifties from the Noble Collection, which are Drogon's egg, Rhaegal's egg, and if you haven't guessed by now, Viserion's egg. And whether you love or hate the finale of Game of Thrones, let's just say that season 1 was pretty awesome, right? And that's where these eggs were. So let's go back in time and celebrate the 10th anniversary of season 1 of Game of Thrones. Okay, these things are so big, we're gonna have to do these one at a time. I'm gonna start with Viserion's egg. And just in case you're curious what the entire box looks like, they're all pretty much the same. We have a really nice Game of Thrones on the top with a bunch of the sigils and crests for the different houses. But let's get in this big buddy here. These are so much bigger than I expected. When they asked if I would be interested in anything from Game of Thrones, you know, I just kind of said, oh, well, you know, I am trying to do something about the last season and the dragons and all that, so the eggs would be cool. But I had no idea that they were like this massive. Ugh, come on, Viserion, I choose you. There we go. Okay, the styrofoam is very squeaky, but hopefully you can still hear me. Am I upside? Oh, I'm upside down. I open it like this then. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do the stand first because that'll be really easy to look at. And plus we're gonna need it to set this stuff on in a second. And we have, I think it's plastic, but it's got little feet on it so that it does not hurt the egg. I don't know if you can see the little round feet. And then little teeny tiny feet on the bottom so it doesn't leave any marks on your table or bureau or whatever. And then we have a Game of Thrones HBO tag on the side. If you want to leave that on, I will for now, just because it's easier that way. But, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, like, holy guacamole. I don't know what I was really expecting here, but that feels so much heavier than it did in the box. Oh wow. And of course the Noble Collection always does such a good job getting all of these little tiny details just right. I don't know what this is made out of. It doesn't have any kind of labeling on the egg. Maybe it's on... Nope, it's not on that little HBO tag either. But just, oh my gosh, I can't even get over how massive this thing is. There is real weight to that. I'm gonna get a scale. Okay, let me try this scale. I'm curious because this feels like... Oh, okay. Oh, it's in grams. It's 1,109 grams. Let's see if I can change the unit. 39.1 ounces, or, okay, 2.71 pounds. But, oh my gosh, on the stand, does that not look like the coolest freaking thing? And it does say on the box that it's hand-painted, but it does not say what it's made out of as far as I can tell, but it feels very much like a metal type of material. It's very cold. But just look, these layered scales on the eggs. I mean, this is incredibly detailed. And we have all these little pucker marks. This thing is gorgeous. All right, now let's do the Rhaegal dragon egg, which once again, it is pretty much the same type of box design. Game of Thrones on top again. And let's hope you come out a little bit quicker and easier than your brother. Or at least I assume that they were all boys. They acted like they were all boys, but I guess we never got any kind of solid confirmation. You know, what if dragons are like chickens and there's a bunch of different ways that you can tell their gender? A little snip, snip. Oh yeah, better turn it sideways before I make a fatal error. And we'll not get up close with the stand again because we already know what they look like. They should all be pretty identical. But let's see the Rhaegal dragon. Oh my gosh, this one looks even better. Oh, so heavy. Okay, not to take anything away from the Viserion egg, but this one has like a much more layered color palette and I am totally into it. And let's just take a look. Again, it is very layered, it is very detailed, and it is different than the other one. And I can't tell if the design of the scales are very different, but the paint job is definitely different. Like the Viserion egg here has a bunch of little freckles and it looks a lot older, and this one is just like a much more solid, gorgeous green. It just looks like a dragon waiting to pop out, doesn't it? All right, let's weigh you. Let's see if you're all the same weight. Oh no, that one's a little bit different. 2 pounds, 3.3 ounces. Okay, now for what I hope will be the showstopper, our Drogon egg. which again, same kind of design all the way around because these are a matching set. Bum, 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 bum. Boom and boom. Oh my gosh, the color is so good. Again, another stand just like the other two. And, oh, come here, big boy. I'll be surprised if this one doesn't weigh the most since he was the biggest dragon. Oh, wow. That is really nice shading too. We go from almost a black, like it's a charred kind of egg. Maybe it was kind of in the process of being cooked to hatch and then it was petrified instead. But oh my goodness, that just looks great. Let's do a full 360 here so you can see. But oh my gosh, it's really neat. Like the eggs would have been sitting like this in some mud or something in their nest, and then they were being cooked by the parent to sort of be able to hatch. I don't mean that as in dragons eat their babies, although what would I know? And there's a lot of really rough patches on the egg scales out on this one, so that is definitely a different detail from the other two. Oh yeah, let's get the scale up for you. 2 pounds, 4.1 ounces. Oh my gosh, these just look fantastic. Let me get them all together and see if I can get a one shot. Ooh. Scared me a bit there. Oh, how cool are they? And I love that every egg has its own kind of unique vibe in how it was petrified and constructed. And again, they're so intricate, I can't really tell for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Noble Collection didn't sculpt each egg individually. But being hand-painted, they're all a little bit like a one-of-a-kind. So that is so cool! And if these eggs sing for you their song of fire and ice, I do have a link in the description below to take you straight to the Noble Collection's Game of Thrones set. And they don't just have these dragon egg replicas, they have all kinds of stuff from the show. And not even just Game of Thrones. They also do stuff for DC and Harry Potter and Jumanji and all kinds of really cool movie props and replicas. So go check out the Noble Collection, and again, thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks to the Noble Collection for sending me these free eggs. I think these are some of my favorite things I have ever been offered. I love these so much! Now I just have to figure out where they shall live forevermore after this. But that's a problem for later. Again, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, whatever you feel like doing. I always appreciate it. But definitely make sure that you do check out the Noble Collection site and see all of the really cool things that they have for sale. But you have been listening to McGann, the fangirl, ramble on like a crazy person, and we will see you next time, FANily members. Bye! Before you go, if you enjoyed, don't forget to follow us and look for more of our content. And if you're really dedicated, there's a link to sign up for our newsletter in the description below so that you'll stay in the loop for future videos and projects. Also, please check out the Fangirl, where I talk about all kinds of movies, shows, and even games and comics. Well, that's about it, so see you next time, FANily members.